Hello and welcome to Devotion to Writing, a channel devoted to helping you cultivate a daily writing practice and realize you are creative abundance. Today I wanted to talk about living deeply in the world, or living deeply with our creativity. Each of you is the fashioner of a unique life, the only life that you get. And maybe in your life your creativity was never supported and your creative dreams never nurtured or applauded. And there's a really good chance that at some time in your life you were told that something that you wrote or sang or produced was silly or wrong, bad, impractical, untenable, embarrassing even. Maybe you were told that you should get a real job or not get your hopes up or pick another hobby. The fact is that few of us have been encouraged to pursue our passions or cling to our dreams, our creative dreams. Very few of us were told that fulfillment comes from inside, not from outside. And the reason is that nobody told our parents and teachers and our peers that fulfillment doesn't come from the outside, but from the inside, that it doesn't come from the job that you get or the title that you have or how much money you make, right? No one told us that to express what we are, what is in us, is what makes us feel alive. Susan Sontag wrote that art is a form of nourishment, of consciousness, of the spirit. And to express literally means to press out, as if pressing through our skin, through our body, the infinite forms of our soul. And writing and art, it nourishes our spirit when we consciously express what our soul, our spirit wants. Now, there are wants and needs of the body: to be warm, to have food, to be comfortable, to sleep. And there are needs too of the spirit or the soul. And this spirit and this soul, the needs of this is to express itself, that it may experience itself in the world. Now the mind has experiences, but the soul is the experiencer. I'll say that again. The mind has experiences. We experience through the senses. This is all done through the mind, through perception, but it is the soul that is the experiencer. And this is another reason why it is so vital that we get out of the mind when we want to create, that we write, that we create from the soul, from the yearning of the soul to experience itself. Because I say set aside the mind because the mind has doubts, it has questions, and what it doesn't know, it fears. And creating is stepping into the unknown. It's when we sit to write or to make anything, we don't know what's going to come, and that produces fear. If we don't know what's behind the door or the wall, but we think that it could be scary, we feel fear, but in fact when we face that, when we see what is really behind the wall or the door or what comes, we don't have time to feel fear, we're just experiencing. So the mind doesn't know what it is going to write. It doesn't know what it's going to come, and that makes it feel like it doesn't have control. And so it feels this fear and this doubt. If we aren't diligent, if we don't kind of watch the mind, that doubt, that fear can stop us from writing, from creating. But the soul has no doubts. It has no fear. It doesn't worry. You want to write, you desire to create because it's what your soul is calling you to do. It is what it is desiring to do. So the practice then is to attend to this desire, to this will that you have to write, to create, and not pay attention to the doubts that your mind is giving you for not writing, right? Attend to your soul and not to your mind. Create in this way, live in this way, even for just a few moments each day. And that is why it's so important to do this daily and to practice each day. We do this each day. Attend to the soul, attend to what wants to be expressed, what the soul is expressing, and you will live more deeply in this world, and it will be the world you're consciously creating. So that's what I have to share today. As a prompt, I thought we might write on, what is your biggest dream, or what is it you want to express? What is your biggest dream? What is it you want to express? So I thank you for watching this short video. I hope that you found it useful. My intention in doing these videos is just to help you cultivate your daily writing practice, to help you come to the page and to express what is in you as freely as you can. As I know that it can be so difficult to get there and to start writing and to be confronted with all of our fears and our doubts. But again, as I was saying earlier in this video, if we can set aside those fears and doubts, if we can just set aside that mind and attend to the reason that we're really at the page to begin with, which is there is something within us that has been calling us to this page, calling us to write, calling us to express ourselves in language, in form, that's the place that we need to come from, and that will make the process, the practice, that much easier. But it doesn't necessarily get easier, and that's the practice. That's what we have to cultivate, to come and to sit with ourselves and to attend to the desires of our soul. So again, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe. Also, check out devotiontowriting.com if you would like to learn more about my workshops and retreats. And also, you can follow along Devotion to Writing on Instagram and on Facebook. Thanks again, and I hope you write deeply today. I know that you will write beautifully. Blessings.